Alright. Hello everybody, welcome to a special, highly requested stream over the years. I finally thought it out, figured out how to do it, got it all set up, and it seems there is a big delay in the stream. Like, I'm watching the live feedback right now. It's something I did like 20 seconds ago is happening now. But anyway, so here it is. The Onigiri Vanguard tier list video, the Aurogiri version. So my view of the Vanguards in the game. This stream is probably going to take a while. I learned that there are 64 Vanguards in the game, give or take something that we don't have. I didn't think it was that many. This does include golden Vanguards, the likes of Tristan, 699, even Summer, Ibaraki. Sakura is here just because she was in the list of pictures I could pick from. So they're here, Gold Vanguards, Amanojaku, Platinum Vanguards, everyone basically. And I have all the characters down here. There's 64 of these guys. Mostly girls though. And I have made a whole bunch of layers because when I got this tier list website, they only had like S, A, B, C, D, and that's not enough because there's so much, I want to say, not really diversity, but there's so much different opinions on where Vanguards fall and where they land, and it's not just, I don't think 5 categories enough. So I added S tier, A plus tier, A minus, B plus, B minus, C plus, C minus, D plus, D minus, no opinion because there are some Vanguards I don't know about. And then down here there's one that I don't know why the website wanted to use black text on a black box, but if we highlight it, we can see that this is the Siegfried tier, because in order for me to make a tier list, I need to have a definite top and bottom to base everything off of. So, like, basically this is your free bingo square. We put Siegfried here. Hey Grimsky, how you doing? You're the first one, welcome. So it's pretty cool like that. Like, if you can see, we just take any Vanguard and we just slap them wherever we want. It's very user-friendly. All these thumbnail square pictures, I learned that the Onigiri website just has them. At first I was trying to find images and I'd have to crop them and it wouldn't look as crisp or clean, but I found out the Onigiri website, it just has a list of all the characters. I was like, really? And it's pretty in-depth actually. Like, they show Battle Maiden Shizuka up here, and if you click on them it brings you to a page. It has a backdrop, their voice actress, voice actor, how to get them. It's actually really nice. I didn't even know they had something like that, but it's really cool. So this whole list is here. It does have the basic characters, but they're not part of this tier list. It has the Divine Possessions, like, separated. Then it has the Vanguards. Then it has the assist characters, the yokai. Then it has the mounts, including Float Ring, Surfboard, and Brownie. And then it has the assist characters, including even Kotanoa, Summer, and Kiritan, and all that good stuff. So that's where I got the pictures from, in case anyone's wondering. If you want to make a tier list of your own, I encourage it. But that's where I got them from. But you guys let me know if the music is too overpowering. I will adjust if necessary. So anyway, so that's where the pictures came from. I just downloaded them all, like save as everything, and just uploaded them here. It was very, very user-friendly. You can upload up to 120 things at a time, so, you know, that's pretty good. So, I've actually watched a couple tier list videos for things like Smash Brothers, Fire Emblem Heroes, lots of other games, like there's just meme tier lists, stuff like that. So, this finally time to do one for Onigiri. I think this scroll list is kind of, it'll take a while to scroll through it because there's so many categories and they're so big, but I think it's for the best. It'll give a better representation of what we got to work with here. So, hey Album, welcome, good to have you. And as I mentioned, the music is too loud. Thank you. I will turn the heckles down. There, that should be better. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's just explain the tiers really quickly. I'm going to grab Maida Keiji, and I'm going to scroll all the way to the top. She's in S tier. Now you guys can't yell at me anymore. Great. Perfect. We now have a metric. So in S tier, you have Maida Keiji. In, like, F tier, Siegfried tier, we have Siegfried. That's like you're far in between. I have no opinion of Sakura, but I'm pretty sure she's Siegfried tier. I honestly have no idea. It's good now, thank you. So for a lot of these characters that I have no opinion of, it's going to rely on people that do have opinion on it in the chat, and it could be possible no one has an opinion on anything. So characters that I'm going to take the characters that I have no opinion of and put them in the no opinion bar so that you guys can help me place them as we go along. So characters that I have no opinion of. Murakami, I have no idea about her. Matoi, I have no idea. Asaka, Chihiro, I have no idea about where their placement would go. I'm going to put Sakura there too, just to be fair. Characters I have no opinion of. I have no opinion of Summer Sky, apart from, like, physically. Who else is there that I just never used before? I used Yuramitsu in a test, but I don't have her. So, and I don't play with anyone that uses her. Graceful Autumn. Put her there. A lot of characters I just don't know about. Like, for good reason. Just because I don't have them or whatever. No one uses them. No one that I'm aware of uses them, actually. Siegfried is an F? Well, he's in the Siegfried tier for now. Because we're going to have to fight. Is the stream? Okay, okay, good. Siegfried is an F. Well, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to go one thing at a time. He does have 3 minutes? Okay, that's a good thing to bring up. So this tier list is made under the presumption that every character is 5 scroll. Because we can't look at this from a 1 scroll perspective. Because if we look at this as a one scroll perspective, KG jumps down to like A. Because she just has 3 elements and she has only 1 weapon and she can't mount. So like we're looking at this under the perspective of full 3 minutes, full 5 scroll, 150 intact, like everything. Everything is part of it. I kind of wish there were duplicates because there are some scenarios where like you can have Miyamoto, but Miyamoto without shopping, Miyamoto without 150. Like there's different things involved. Like for example, Dark Miyamoto, if you don't have her Halloween outfit, she drops dramatically. So I don't have duplicates for a sad reason for that, but we'll work through this the best we can. And hopefully we'll have a big discussion. Exactly. Yes, we're assuming they're used optimally. Like, we're not going to say, well, we're not going to assume that there is a triple Kotanoa mag meta and that doesn't apply because different elements apply to different things. We're going to assume that these characters are used under the pretenses of this player is 130 plus, the player has plus 100 weapons, and they're using Magatamas of their level. We're going to assume that they have like 150 element and 500 skill force. Sanzo? Oh, I don't know, man. We're gonna get there when we get there. We're gonna get there when we get there. I had fun with Sanzo one time, so because I had fun, she's now like A tier. But yeah, let's go through it. So just for your guys' understanding, this Lady Shizuka is Battle Maiden Shizuka. She's not just Lady Shizuka. She's to differentiate herself from Venus. Because they're 2 different characters, and Battle Maiden Shizuka is actually pretty decent. So okay, so far this list, this here is my no opinion. This is where I need the chat's help to work with. I've heard mixed things about Murasaki where she's fire and water and it's really hard to build around her. Some things like that. Not many people have her. So I'm going to need chat's opinion. And I know there's going to be tons of comments. Throw some shit in the water and see what sticks, right? Like, let's just see what happens. Because we do have a lengthy list of characters. There are 64 characters here. So at the top, we have Maida Keiji, S tier. And then at the bottom, Siegfried. This is like my metric right now. So, Venus. I'm going to grab Venus. I'm going to put Venus in A tier. Venus is going in A tier because of her recent buffs. She becomes an amazing water user and an ice user. She has invincibility frames on most of her Ogis. And she can heal and buff the entire party. I think that's very A tier for what she's doing. She can pop out multi-hit caps. She can do invincibility frames, buff characters' defenses. Like she just works really well. I'm gonna put Venus as a solid A tier representation. Okay. Fuma Kotaro. I'm going to put her also in A tier because Fuma Kotaro, the general opinion I have seen towards her is that she has an amazing DPS, but because her elements, wind and mountain, share with Keiji, she's just like here. She's like not Mount Keiji in a way. So I'm going to throw Fuma Kotaro in A with Venus. Okay, Battle Maiden Shizuka. Battle Maiden Shizuka, that's a big question. I've been using her for the past 2 weeks or so. She's able to dispatch, like she can do like 80 mil, 100 mil, like when things work. Now, obviously we're not going to say that, oh, well this character can't beat this certain thing, but like we're going to assume that these characters are used on high level warding targets that they actually work on. So like, we're not going to say, well, Shizuka's like really bad against things resistant to fire and pierce. It's like, well, yes, I understand that. I'm going to drop her in A+ for like 10 seconds. And these are adjustable as we go on. Thank you for the like, by the way. So I'm going to drop Battle Maiden Shizuka in A+ for right now. And things are going to change as we go because it's like, well, she can't be here because this person's here. And it's going to evolve like that. And it's just like a puzzle almost. But having used her, she has a healing buff that's really fast. That can heal the entire party for 10k like instantly. She can change to fire and she's pierce. She has a debuff that weakens the enemy to fire. So if you're going into a party and the whole party's fighting a boss weak to fire because that's what you're doing, she can actually buff the entire team while staying back and pump out hundreds of millions of damage really quickly. Awareness. But she would probably, I would kind of put her as probably the best Pierce Vanguard Battle Maiden, just because she's fuck crazy, man. But she might work if she's the right typing. Fuma A tier buy? Well, let me tell you something. You can't put Fuma higher than Keiji. So she goes to A. She goes to A. And that's what I want. I want everyone fighting with me while we do this. Because that's where we're going to get the real opinions. Okay, who's next on the list? Miyamoto Musashi. This is probably the fairest thing. Fuck. Oh, no. This is where everything changes. Fuck. Like, she can't go anything lower than A. Like, dungeon clearing. Like, heart. Sepulcher. Everything. She has to go A minimum. She has to go A minimum. Like, we're gonna go through it. We're not gonna cherry pick. We're gonna go one at a time just to get through this. But I do appreciate the comments. Well, true. Like, she could get adjusted. I'm just putting things and seeing where they go. And as we go, like, the more characters we put on this board, the more we're going to be like, well, what the fuck? Why is Miyamoto and Venus on the same tier list? Like, that's already bothering me. This is harder than I thought. Oh my god. Okay. I have to put... Fuck, this is hard. This is really hard. That's fine, that's fine. So Miyamoto, I can't imagine Miyamoto and Venus are on the same tier, but with her buffs, I've picked Venus over Miyamoto in times. So, I mean, they do completely different things, so... But I think Miyamoto's a fair A. A very fair A. Okay. Sasuke. Okay, Sasuke Sarutobi is a B+. That's good so far? Alright, cool. Hopefully we're seeing things. I'm gonna put Sasuke Sarutobi B+. Even though she gets a 150, like... Well, yeah, you gotta get... Like, this is assuming everyone's maximum build potential. I'm putting Sarutobi Sasuke, even though she goes to 150 boost she got, it's not really enough. Like, okay, so here's the thing. So there's no like front to back representation. Like, we're not gonna do sub tier left to right. Like, I'm not, when I put them in this order, it's just the order I grab them. So so I'm not saying that Venus is better than Kotaro or Kotaro is better than Miyamoto. It's just they're all within the same tier. For now. Okay. Hiragai Genai. Oh, I wanted to make a tier where it's this character is like worse than the player. But that's like really subjective. Because you could have like super duper sublimes and shit. Genai... Holy, this is so divisive. Genai is a free character that everyone can get. Her main asset is Collapsing Blade and Benkei. She has Impact, Slice, and Dark, and a little bit of Lightning. I'll put her C- for now. We'll see how it goes. Trash. Fuck. If I wanted to make a real Onigiri tier list, it would just say Maeda Keiji, everyone else is trash, go get a Dark Fin weapon, and that's the fucking tier list. Like, some people would just say that. Anyway, so I'm putting Genai in C- for now, just because, like, she can do Dew Creek. Like, she was useful back in the day, but she's not horrible. How about Ozra? We're gonna get there when we get there. We're gonna go through the list. Himiko, okay. Himiko is a solid C. 2 minutes. Oh, you do have a 2-minute timer. You're right. Okay, so they have less time. Do all gold Vanguards only last 2 minutes? Jesus, talk about one pump chumps. That's not fair. It's not fair to gold Vanguards. Sometimes I go into Vanguard and I'm not even in it for 2 minutes. Yeah, I think Himiko is a pretty good indication of C tier. She does have invincibility. She does have she has dark ice. She can crash your game. I'm gonna put her in C for now. Ozramine? Man. Izuna. So Izuna only has 2 minutes. Izuna is just a glorified wand character. But Izuna is better than Genai. But Genai's better than... But Genai actually has cool moves. D+. Someone's gonna yell at me. You can't even... that's free. Lunastasia. She got buffs. I don't know. C+. Tri-Tail Izuna. Like C. Dart Miyamoto. Fucking C-. Azura. C. He can do damage cap. He does have multi-hit moves. He's mountain. He's in C tier. Here we go. I threw like 8 things out. You guys are gonna start running now. Alright, let's see what the chat's gotta say. I just threw like 5 Vanguards out. Now they're like, what the fuck's he doing? He's making decisions. Ah! Izuna does have access to a lot of elements. True. So does Spear. So does Wand itself. I don't know. When I see regular Izuna, I just think like Fireball, Kamaitachi, whatever the hell she's got. Like, I just think you're just not a Wand player. You could be playing Wand right now. I kind of think Dart Miyamoto is kind of low tier. I kind of think so. Her laugh is good, but Dart Miyamoto is like a problem character. Like, she really is. You like it so far? Like, okay, so I just rapid fired a bunch of stuff, so let's just go over some explanation. So, Miyamoto Musashi, Dark, she is just... Because regular Miyamoto has Collapsing Blade, Heart, Shopping, all these tools, like Miyamoto, Dark Miyamoto's main caveat is that she has darkness, but she has a bunch of single hit garbage and moves that don't even cap. Like regular Miyamoto's Collapsing Blade with Heart completely invalidates Dark Miyamoto, like in so many areas. Like, except the only time it would be if their typings were different, and they might be. I'm not 100% fluent on that. Now, if you have the Pumpkin outfit, and we're assuming you do, she's better because she can drop Pumpkin to do damage cap. She's got Chiroptera, a couple other moves that are a bit better. But for the most part, she's, I guess, C? Like, yeah, it is including the outfit. Like, a lot of times they don't cap. Like, her Collapsing Blade does not cap. Her Deitenryu does not cap. She's got Eternal War that caps once. It's basically Dark that has a charge up to do, like, cap. With just cap. Is, like, not good anymore. Like, it's just, I don't see Dark Miyamoto used, like, ever. Like, she's just slower Miyamoto. She doesn't have... And I've been wanting a 5-scroller for years. Yeah, she gets OP when she's low as heck. That's true. But her it's just... I feel like she's just mechanically bad. Like, you have to do so much work to get anything out of her. You want to sacrifice. You want to be low health. You want to... Like, you have to be close range to use her strong Ogis. Her strong stuff. I don't know. I just, well, I do use her. And I do have the scrolls. It's just, I don't see her being that high. I don't. I honestly don't. Like, I feel like she's kind of in the middle. I do use the Bloodsuckers, but she's not busted though. Like as we get to the other characters, B- could be fair. I'll put her in C+ with Lunastasia for right now. But as we get to the other dark characters, like when I look at this, I think of like Element at the same time, and it bugs the shit out of me. She might be she out DPSing Dark Miyamoto. Shit, that's a good question. Luna got buffed, but I don't use Luna. I heard that Luna got buffed. Man, that's a good point. Ozra's going to C+, Luna's going to C. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. That's blasphemy. Alright, we gotta keep moving. Alright, who else did I talk about? Any objections on Valkyrie going into A tier? Yeah, true. Luna does have a big sword, true. Like, I was thinking about this all morning, and I'm just like, you might as well make a tier list by element, because then you have fights. Like, see, Element thinks she's C. I think C+ is fair, because I think she's like, Dark Miyamoto is like C- without the outfit. With the outfit, she's like C+, B-. I think she's somewhere in that range. Valkyrie, I think she's instant A. She does. Valkyrie has built-in Chiami, which triggers from her normal attacks and some attacks. She has Pierce moves, Holy moves, Electric moves, Rocket and Spear with invincibility, Aurora, multi-hit cap damage, Beluga and Spear, that freezing move. Yeah. Valkyrie is definitely A tier. Yeah. I think she can stay there. Sasuke, I think Sasuke's B+. Just got a lot of stuff. She has been useful at times, like when you need the right typing and you need the right element, she can do work, but she's no god, but she's pretty good. Yeah. It does, yeah. If you build lightning, it does. The eternal lightning. Okay, Sakata Kintoki. Fuck. See? Well, we'll get there when we get there. We gotta go through Shootin', Kieran, Oda, Lancelot. Like, we're just going through the list. We're going through the motions. And the more characters we place, the more we're going to be like, well, wait the fucking second. You can't put this one here if this one's here. Kintoki does have a big axe. I think Kintoki's very fair C. Like, she does have that one move that does damage cap like 3 times. But you have to like, it's the one where she makes her axe grow and she like stops back 3 seconds and then she brings it down. But Kintoki also has a drop boost mechanic built into her moves. So she has utility. She's going C+. I don't know. Like, that drop boost is kind of really useful. Sorta. Kinda. But she's wind and rain. I don't know. Oh my god, her little want. Her footsteps? Yeah. But she's got that drop boost. This is bothering me. You're going to be a minus. Because I can't put you on the same tier. I can't. It's going to be like 8. I'm going to have everyone in A tier by the time we're done this. I guarantee it. Shootin' Doji. I have no opinion of you. You are actually a no opinion character. These are the no opinions characters that I don't have experience with. I know he's dark and he goes, "Hew!" and he blows things up. That's all I know. See, like, the more... Kieran, instant fucking A tier. Done. Kieran's explanation. Fucking super good lightning. Multi-hit if you do it right. Fire, AoE. Invincibility frames on Ogis. Just spamming lightning. She's beautiful. They buffed her regular attacks. Rotation does like 4 million ticks. Like, it's really good. She's going A tier. And Kieran does have a buff. You're watching an ad. Oh. Yeah. Like, Kieran's here because we know another big titty Electro character is coming up. Everyone says Shootin' going here. Shootin' is Izuna tier? Fuck. Kieran is A+. You're damn right. Well, actually, I think she's double D, but that's between you and me. Oda Nobunaga, instant C-. No, I'm just fucking kidding, Jesus. Oda has to be an A, because, like, Bloodstained Rebellion, the buffs, like, she actually works. He's so bad. We're gonna need a whole new tier pretty soon. I think Oda's a fair A tier. You think Oda's A-? Baby. Like, Oda does have one caveat. Oda does have one thing about her. She's dark and fire, but she also has flight. And not many Vanguards have flight. You think Oda's a B? Nah, man. Nah. She has flight for when flight's needed. Is Toyotomi even good? If you land a combo of like 999 billion, she might do 3 damage. You'd put Matoi above Oda? What? Above? That's like... Oh, man. So does Komaichi? Komaichi has flight? Really? Shooting so bad. I'm putting Oda in A for right now. That's my grandpa bias. Lancelot. A+. A+. 3 damage. She's right. She could do 3 damage. You're fucking right. I don't know what they were doing with Hideyoshi. You have more opinion on 99 than I do. I've never used her. Okay, so we'll throw Oda into A- for right now because this list's about to fucking fill up. Matoi has non-element, but is Ignis even worth doing? Hey guys, I'm gonna go farm a level 128 weapon. Yeah. Anyway. Matoi, I have no opinion on Matoi. 99 is garbage tier. Oh my god, Usugi Kenshin. Okay, Jesus. You are going... Oh my god, I don't know what to do with you. I have to put Kenshin in C. I have to put Kenshin in C tier. I have to. Kenshin, once upon a time, was really cool. But I used her and she was slow as fuck. She was so slow to do anything. She's just so slow. She's so slow. I can't put her above Azra. Azra's fast. B minus? No way! She's too slow. She's fucking too... Well, Miyamoto's too slow too. Maybe. Maybe. She's got what? Ice and wind? That's it. Ho-Oh? Fuck. Are we talking Ho-Oh in her prime? Are we gonna talk about Ho-Oh in her own dungeon? Put her with Sasuke? Oh, I don't even think I can put her with Sasuke. I can't. Sasuke's too fast. I can't. I can't put her with Sasuke. I cannot put her with Sasuke. She's just too slow. She's too slow. Like, she literally has Flash Retribution Ice, but Dark Miyamoto has it Dark. They're on the same tier. Do I even use? I did one time. I did once. The what's that shit? That's the outfit for New Year's, where you get wind and they're just the same moves. I don't know. Sasaki Kojiro basic. C minus. Ibis. B plus. Ho-Oh. B plus. A minus. Maybe. Sanzo. D. Amano Jaku. He's actually useful. C. Gawain. Oh, fuck me. She has one good move. I saw her do damage one time. C plus. Tristan. Holy fuck. C plus. 6 to 99. They're going to the gold Vanguards here. Oda. Like, C minus. Hideyoshi. C. Katsui. C. Kojiro Flying Swallow. B plus. Mei Chizuga. I have no fucking idea. Butler Moroku. Like, C minus maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Ooh, the tier gets bigger. Alright, I made a bunch of people mad. Alright, let's go look at the chat. Oh, A minus. What the fuck is Ibis? Ibis does damage. Ibis is not bad. Gawain C plus. Hideyoshi B. What? B would buy. What's going on here? Alright. So how does this look? 3 plus a 3 scroll bow. She has a non-element which just saw it as DPS to him. Yeah. Yeah, non-element's good. It is. Absolutely. Okay, so what is this? KG's S tier. I agree. Battle Maiden Shizuka. I agree that Lancelot is A+. I agree that all these characters are A. That makes sense. That kind of makes sense. I don't know. Katsui is mountain? No, Katsui is not. I'm not answering that phone. But Katsui is totally not. Yeah, like, in terms of mountain, it's just this thing here. That just invalidates everything. Yeah. Phone, can you go away? It's probably someone calling me to tell me to put, like, fucking Katsui in B minus tier. Or something. You think Katsui should be higher? You think Ibis needs to go above Oda? No. No, they have the exact same element and Oda's just better. No. There's... No. Man, so does any build with 100 crit. We're assuming 100 crit. We're assuming 300 crit force. We're assuming 500 skill force. We're assuming 250 to every element. We're assuming the best build ever. Yeah, just the phone just fucking made as shit, man. Somebody who has one scroll. Okay. I threw a bunch of characters in just really haphazardly in a sec there. Oda's, yeah, Ibis, yeah, Oda's better than Ibis. I absolutely agree. Like, Ibis has this one move where she, like, does this big AoE dark fire damage thing. Anyway. I have no one in B tier. That's a problem. We don't even know what the fuck a B tier is, or maybe I don't. Lu Musashi. Okay, you are going in... You're a gold Vanguard. You're going here in the gold Vanguard tier. Oh, fucking easy. You wanted to know Asuka's rank? I don't have Asuka. So I cannot judge Asuka. She's kind of hot, though. Spring Dawn Kenshin, you are a gold Vanguard. You shouldn't even be on this list. You're going, like, C-, because you're probably better than these fools. You are probably in the exact same tier. C-. Lu Musashi can go in C-. Okay. Like the other gold Vanguards? You really tried hard to like her? Yeah. Yeah, like, she, like, the problem with Lil Musashi is that she's Lil Musashi. She's cute. She's a fun thing to have in the lore. Like, she's a cool thing, an entity. But she has these unnecessary charge times that, based on your connection, can get interrupted. You can't really use these moves. She's more of a joke character than anything. Unless you have, like, perfect connection and you live in Cybersteph's basement and your rent pays the servers. That's the only way you can use Lil Musashi. Lil Musashi's is surprisingly better than shooting Doji. Something's fucked. Something is fucked. Something is not right. Is he that bad? Oh man, we're gonna have to refigure this as we go. We only have that many left. Holy shit. Ono no Komachi, you exist in B tier. Tohoku Zanko, A. Inuchio, oh fuck, A-. Sailor Sasuke, where's Sasuke? B-. Genbu, A. Itako, A. Kotanoa Akane, A-. Orihime, A-. Another Akane, A-. Wolf King Kaguya, A. This guy, A+. Shikibu, totally not biased, A+. Fucking Riku, S tier. Sugamo, A. Okay, we got everything on the board. Okay, now we can play. You think Murakami should be SS tier? CS my favorite company. You have the floor. Why should Murakami be anywhere on this list? Unqualified. The ranking should be based on what dungeon they could beat. So, if we made a tier list for what dungeon they could beat, how many tier lists do you want to make? Does it start at Daiku Cave? Or does it start at Purgatory? Does it start at Ignis? Does it start at Dark Fin? Like, that is a problem with this list. And it's true, I have not played every Vanguard. I have not, because I have I have a no opinion list. I have not. But I've been requested to make this for like 3 years. And we're not done. We're not done by any means. As someone who uses Akane. Okay. Alright. Now that everybody is just thrown randomly into this list with a grain of salt. By all means, I want you to do that. I don't have any experience with Yorimitsu. Yorimitsu's in this tier. I don't know about her. I need you guys to help me. Alright, so I created... I created a big shitstorm like 3 seconds ago. Let's work through this like adults. Okay, so you're saying that KG can be an S tier. So let's just start from the top to the bottom. So I don't think Riku's like S tier. I think she's really fucking good though. I really do. You think Yorimitsu is an A+ tier? Alright, chat, we need everyone that has any experience with Yorimitsu. Where would you place Yorimitsu? I'm hearing A, I'm hearing A+. So... oh fuck, there's too many people in A. Right on. Okay, so Yorimitsu, she's what, a lightning Vanguard? Is that correct? I remember her, she's like lightning and slice or something? Oh yeah, this is a collaborative thing, for sure. Oh, fuck Zen emoji. And she drops Zen emoji. She's lightning holy. Okay, so now we get into the nitty gritty of it. Who is lightning and holy? Like, Zunko is holy, right? Zunko is wind holy. Zunko, can we say that Zunko is the best holy Vanguard in the game? Maybe. Holy lightning pierce. Okay. Yeah. She does have invincibility frames. Yorimitsu can kill Hades, so can I. But anyway. I should put Spear on this tier list, but that's not part of the question. She's Soul Inspector. The best Holy Vanguard is Venus. What? I thought Venus could contend for Rain, not Holy. Where'd Lancelot go? Oh, she was there. Oh, it's fine, Sleep. We're all having a big fight. It's fine. Phantom Kaguya helped with 200 retro elixirs and LTD'd Darkfin at 1 scroll. Yeah, the Pierce element would beat Darkfin. For sure. Yep. At the end of this list, we're going to have everyone in an A+, the way this is going. Autumn Lancelot, A-. She hits the damage cap and is fast, but the issue with her is she will crash you 300% of the time. Okay. Okay. Yorimitsu's Holy, Lightning, Pierce, and a bit of Slice. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I hear you right there. Did I grab her at all? Okay. So, chat is saying Yorimitsu should be A+. Okay, this does assume we have Zunda, we have Zunko, Itsuko, and Kiriten unlocked. Okay, cool. So, this does assume Zunko has all her extra benefits and stuff. She's 5 scroll. Akane is not the best fire Vanguard. Use her, she's a good Vanguard. Moves that are just fire with Salome. But a lot of her moves are fire wind mixed. I don't know if she has just wind, but she's fire wind. Whereas Keiji's just, you want fire, you have fire. You want wind, you have wind. You want mountain, you have mountain. Like, Keiji is the perfect example of what an S tier Vanguard is. Plus with mount, transforming, healing, all that bullshit, immune to shit. So, like, we have to always acknowledge that, like, Keiji's this golden standard of Vanguard. There are things Keiji can't do? Absolutely. There are things other Vanguards do better? Absolutely. But as a universal thing, I think it's fair to say she's just an S right now. Right, so I don't have an SS tier. The S tier is simply just meta. We have all these like mini tiers to help divide other stuff. But it's just, that's the meta tier. You use Murakami 3 to kill Satan Ignis alone. Okay. So you're saying Murakami's super good. Alright. This is assuming sleep. This assumes everyone's at their maximum potential. Like, everyone's had years to prepare. They have their perfect build. They have 500 skill force. They have 250 element. They have 100 crit. 300 crit force. Like, we're assuming everything. And they have Vanguard accessories. We're assuming every player has, like, 80,000 attack, no assist Vanguards with them. We're assuming 80,000 attack average for the Vanguard. Wildcat Momotaro is not free, no. She's got the same ability, like Void Seal. So she has a elementless move? Okay. Like a Piercing Seal kind of thing? The way we're going, that this is going to end up being limited Vanguards are all A+, everyone else is A, and everyone else is lower. Okay. We're going to go one at a time now. Right on. Okay. So, here's how we're gonna go through this. We're gonna look at the A+ tier currently. I don't think this is perfect by any means at all right now. Okay, so in the A+ tier, do we have any objections? Okay. So that's, I don't even know where that, what? Her weakness is Oni mode. But you can't use Vanguards in Oni mode. That's the whole point of it being Oni mode. Okay, so let's just look at the A+ tier. In the chat, do we have any people that think a certain Vanguard should not be an A+? Alright. So, Murakami the Third, should she be an A+ or A? I think Lancelot's A+. Like 150 Lancelot with Rain on the right typing, Rain or Holy, or Slice, like 3 different options. It's kind of like a Keiji situation. Alright, so what are we seeing here? So we're seeing Zunko going down, Zunko going A+, Zunko going S. Yeah, there's like, we're assuming you're not using them with a support character. You can have Zunko, you can have Kiritan unlocked. That's not a choice. That's not a toggleable feature. If it can happen, it will. Like, we're assuming that they're not, you don't have 10,000 plus attack all the time. Like, we're assuming you don't have the buffs given by a support character, but just getting the bonus of having them all unlocked is there. It probably will. It's just, like, and honest to God, like, part of it comes down to a lot of these characters are in really bad whale-only units. Like, when Ho-Oh first dropped, she was in an 18 Vanguard unit. Like, a lot of these, like, really good characters, only a couple of you guys will have it. So I'm totally open to, like, respecting your opinion on this. Because a lot of these characters, I don't have. Alright. Hey, we got a bot. Beautiful. That's she just does too much shit, man. Why does Siegfried have his own tier? He does. He does. He has the Siegfried tier. Just because he's Siegfried. Oh, it happens all the time. Okay. There's some characters here we haven't defined yet. We're gonna fight over the A tier way too quick, too much. Someone said Graceful Lancelot is strong but crashes the game. B+. Sugmo level 3? Yeah, she is the only Vanguard that does get bonuses. I think more of them should. Like, Miyamoto and Dark Miyamoto should complement each other. We should see more of that. Absolutely. So, Sav, when I said there's no assist character, I am assuming you can have them unlocked. It's the same thing as having the shopping outfit. It's the same thing as having the succubus outfit. Like, we're assuming they're at their max potential, but we're not using them with a support character. Like, it's the same argument of, like, Whirlwind Thrust 7 on Spear against an enemy deathly weak to wind with a support character caps for 9 million 11 times. Like, we're not going to assume that I'm just going to go beat the shit out of some weak-ass enemy and just pop out 11 caps, and it's like, well, I don't need a Vanguard because this one skill with an assist character, the easy button, is doing 119 million damage every 4 seconds. That's just not applicable. Oh, if she's out, she gets buffs. Right. Yeah, I don't think she has to be out. It's just if you own Kiritan. Yeah. Yeah, like, I have them. I have them both. And she gets a buff for Idako as well. Yeah, she doesn't have to be summoned. Does Akane and Aoi get the same treatment? Do they have that bonus thing too? Or is it just Aoi as an assist character? Yeah, you just have to have them unlocked. Yeah, they're permanent buffs. It's the same thing as having an outfit. It's the same thing as having an outfit. Okay. I love all this yelling. It's great. She is good. She's so bust she never can bit, yeah. Like, I've used her. Like, Eva had a 5-scroll one. It's really good. I'm about to take everyone out of A+ right now. What's the best Vanguard for Dark Finn? Fuck, man. Don't start. If it was with a support and a Vanguard, everyone would be S+ because everyone would be doing cap damage. If we assume Satan was with everybody and you get a 60% attack bonus, you're just fucking killing the world. Like, straight up. Okay. I'm doing this. Zonko's probably the best, yeah. Zonko, Shizuka, probably. Yeah. Yorimitsu's best? Well, yeah. Weren't they released at, like, the same time? Like, she was made to kill him? Toshi's good, too, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, When I fought my Dark Finn, I had to use I was using Soaring Shadow Strike Sublime, and it was like good enough on its own. Okay, so I made a quick adjustment just to remove a bunch of people from A plus, because this A plus tier is reserved for like Keiji's just a god because of mechanics. She just has like things nobody else does, and she does the damage. She can cap every tick. She can do whatever. You know, it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm seeing in the chat right now. Can we all agree that Inochio and Maida are A+? They're in the highest tier they can go into. Like, S tier is just for show. This is the highest tier. A+ is the highest tier of Vanguard. They can stay. Okay. Yep. We can all agree on that. Good. Okay. So, the argument for Lancelot is Lancelot has 100% slice moves. You can choose to have 100% rain moves, and you can choose to have 100% holy moves. She did receive a 150 buff, and she has moves at rank 8, although some of them aren't that good. But I was able to use her to beat the shit out of Hades, no problem. What are your guys' thoughts? Lancelot in her own dungeon, yeah. Okay, Ho-Oh in her own event 3 years ago, S+. Fuck. But you see, the thing is, the Vanguard needs to fill up, and they can't turn into a mount. No, I'm just kidding. Fuma and Genbu should be higher. I'm totally open to the argument for Genbu. What's her type? I think she likes like Bara men. No, I have no idea. Oh, it is already looped. Thank God. I don't remember Lancelot's type. I should have the game open just to check, but I don't. You wish Riku was on A+? I'd fucking put Riku in A+. Absolutely. I fucking would. Gawain in her own dungeon. Okay, we don't count that shit. We don't count the affirmative action dungeons. We don't affect that. I think Lancelot beats like SL and Beast. I think she beats SL and Beast. Yeah, she does have that move that insta-kill anything but a boss. I mean, what would you use it on though? But yeah. Okay, so I understand the rating on... I understand the point about Kirin going higher, but Kirin cannot go higher because Inochio's boobs are bigger and her DPS is fucking huge, so she has to go lower. Like, I cannot in good conscience put Kirin on the same tier as Toshi. I cannot do that. And Lancelot slice against each other. See, that's why I think we should have an element tier list too. I think we should. Lancelot carries through St. Ignis? Oh yeah, because multi-hit. Hey, KMC. Welcome, welcome. But is a tier list of what characters can kill and what characters can't kill just a list of what characters can be used on which bosses and which ones can't? Like, I understand the validity of that point, CS. Like, I completely understand that. Like, we can say KG beats anything that is not a beast type but is weak to these 3 elements. And then we could say Battle Maiden Shizuka, because they're both fire, she can beat the beasts that KG can't or can't do it. Like, that sounds more like a flowchart than a tier list. And I respect the opinion of it. I respect the validity of it and the need for it. I completely agree. Like, I totally understand that. It's kind of an overall list, yeah. You thought Satan Ignis didn't matter? To me, Satan Ignis doesn't matter because he has no. I have no use for it. But that's just me. That's just me. Like, we could spend like a whole 3 days talking about what bosses we're gonna fight. Like, if we bring up horses right now, like, we could make a tier list of like who beats a horse, and then just throw everyone who beats a horse, and then who beats Purgatory, and it's like, well, we'll bring up all the characters who beat Purgatory. Like, it's a valid thing. It's a useful tool. I encourage it. We should have it. Mr. Quirt? Yeah. I've spoken to Quirt many times. And we're getting divisive. Yeah. That sucks. About your recipe. Fujin does Ignis. Yeah, he does. Wings beat Ignis. It does. Like, although I do respect the question or the topic of who beats Dark Finn, because Dark Finn right now is like the most meta weapon to have. Like, there's Dark Fins and Purgatories, and Dark Finn's a hell of a lot cheaper. So there is a validity in who can beat Dark Finn. That is a very good meta question. Because if you get your Dark Fin weapon, you ascend to, like, God tier yourself. So, yeah. Do you think Leviathan's the strongest mount? I feel that way, but, like, she's slower. I think Leviathan is the best boss fighting mount, and Mikami's the best dungeon doing mount. I think that's probably how mounts go these days. This is difficult to decide. We better upgrade the list. Yeah, like, Dark Fin is definitely important. Like, if you don't have a Dark Fin weapon, yeah, you should be doing Dark Fin every, what is it, Saturday or Friday? I don't really know. Can I do a test run? Maybe. Maybe. I can't do it right now, but eventually. Leviathan does have crazy good DPS. Absolutely. You get behind something with Leviathan. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree, CS. Every Vanguard with the right build and used for the right job is great. Like, we're not about to evaluate a hammer on how well it screws in a nail. It might get the job done, but it's not doing it right. The mount one would be very quick. There's only like 6. Like, the mount tier list is literally like Mikami and Leviathan in the same tier for how fast Mikami does a dungeon and how good Leviathan is doing bosses. Then you have like Bine and the 2 horses. Then you have like Ifrit, and then you have like the friggin', like, Ifrit's at the bottom essentially. Then you have the surfboard, the floaty, and then Brownie is untierable because he's a god. Like, the mount one is so quick. It's so simple. The assists we could do assists. Yeah, I knew that immediately. The second I talked about an assist one, The assist one would literally be like Kiritan, assuming you have all the buffs. Then you have like Aoi. Then I don't know anything about water Aoi. Then you have Satan. Then you have Lucifer. Then you have all the other gargoyles. Then you have Parvis. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And then there's that Araman girl that I have no opinion of. Okay, this list is going to shambles. But it takes a while to do a tier list. Okay. I'm getting a lot of Hound Dog. I'd put Hound Dog less than Ifrit. I would. I'd put Hound Dog as like a good mount, but like the worst mount. Because mounts are all pretty decent. Yeah. We don't think Lancelot should be A+. Okay. Lancelot's joined A. Okay. Let's keep going. Any objections on Murasaki Shikibu? I've been using Shikibu for the past... ever since I got her. I've been using her a lot. I find her very useful. She's got dungeon clearing stuff, boss clearing stuff, ice, dark, very useful, 10-meter range. I think she's great. I could say the same to you for a lot of things. Yes, everyone should do Darkfin. She's your wife. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. Shikibu's big creation ball is not her best move. It's more laggy than like anything. Her laser, I don't know what they did, but laser has invincibility, really fast charge. Do not use laser 7. She's got the tornadoes that clear the room. I find she's great. She's a great Vanguard. Yeah, her mountain is bad, yeah. Like, her mountain, the Yamabuki move, that's, it's whatever, but everything else. Every Vanguard has moves we don't use. Like, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, just, people run Dark Fin, like, every week, just, like, camp outside and join people, like, they don't care. There's someone sitting out there with Murakami right now, ready to beat the shit out of it. They want someone in a 5-man party. They're ready. She's a ball crusher. Replace her with Broken Seal. They're not even the same element. Okay, so there's no left to right. There's no left to right in this. It's just a tier. You think Broken Seal's A+? Every time I played with Broken Seal, like, she's been like okay. Okay. We're dropping down. Okay. You think Idako's A+? I've played with Idako a lot. Like, Eva uses her, like, she's her best character, basically. Like, she's got that Wolf Dash move that's always cap. She's got a lot of good moves. But I don't think she's, like... I personally wouldn't put her A+. I'd put her solid A. Absolutely. Like, we're getting into the good stuff now. Idako did never come back. It's true. I still think she's a solid A. Hello could be lowered, but A plus is... I'm surprised no one's yelling about A minus at all. Okay. Okay, next on the list, Genbu. Genbu is a dark water Vanguard. I think she has swimsuit moves that give her rain moves that are kind of better. She does have an insta-kill move. She has a move that protects her from one fatal hit. She's got AoE. She's got dark multi-hit. She can hit millions upon millions. She has a bar. She has lasers, booms. You think Akane should be A. Ho-Oh is kind of not solid. I kind of feel like Genbu's an A, but I kind of feel like Genbu's... I personally don't think Genbu's an A+. Because the way we're looking at A+. Having impact is a buff. It is a boon, though, when not many others have impact. Maybe even a Genshin impact. Like, it's one of those things that if an enemy came out that was weak to impact, it's like, okay. So, we did agree. Valkyrie is very... I think Valkyrie is the dang picture of an A tier. Buffed Valkyrie, ice, like she just does multi-hit, good damage, freezes people. I think Valkyrie's a very solid pick. You triggered? Why are you triggered? Everyone's triggered. I think Venus is fair in A. Yeah, typing weaknesses. I can see that. I think Fumakoto's A. I think Miyamoto's A. At this point. You think Genbu A, Akane A+, Inochiyo A, Kaguya B-, Oda is A. So we think Fumakoto is here. I mean, Fumakoto can go here because Keiji's here and they have the same elements. We're seeing an A- for Fuma. That means Fuma goes back to A. Yeah, the shadow clones are cool if you fill it up. Is Kojo Flying Swallow good? She's okay. She's okay. Okay. We'll put her there for now. This is looking... I think A looks pretty good right now. Orihime is in A- right here. The reason I'm putting Orihime, or I have put Orihime in A- is because she's got good damage, good AoE, good multi-hit. The only thing holding her back is she like doesn't have any invincibility frames. I'm pretty sure that's the general consensus on her, is that she's good and as strong as a lot of other characters. It's just she doesn't have invincibility for a lot of stuff, and she just gets hit. Her a lot. Yeah, like, well, Onigiri just sells female characters. They do not sell male characters. Someone's OCD was bothering them with a big box. It kind of looks better, eh? It kind of does, eh? It was kind of annoying, eh? But, oh well. Like, things are going to change, like, the lower we get. I will very much vouch for Sugumo and Riku. Like, there was a run we did. It was me, Star, Ratty, and Red. And before the merge, we just brought Vanguards to Purgatory Gakaho. Like, I went for fun. I didn't need it anymore. I brought Sugumo. Other people brought Shikibu and, like, someone else. And we took the fastest time for Gakaho Hell in, like, a minute. Like, we did it. He didn't go up, and it was just bleh. But, like, Sugumo's Ice Meteors is just so fast. It is so beautiful. And if you build up her bar, she gains 150 attack percent. And then you just use Lightning, and it's just, like, 6 ticks of cap and, like, rapid speed. And, oh my god, she's so good. She's so good. It does look solid, eh? Yeah, I hope KG comes back. I hope everybody gets what they want. We got 3 likes. I know this video is decisive, but thank you. Divisive, I should say. If it were up to me, out of my own experience, I would put Riku here. Like, it doesn't have to be over there, but I would put Riku in A tier, A+ tier, because of that friggin' proto detonator. I would put her there. I would do that. That one move does so much damage. Like, like what Riku does. Riku has a mechanic where she's fully charged as soon as you swap into her, and you go into her and you load in at 150% attack. Like, it's just ridiculous. Everything caps. It doesn't even matter. Like, I use her without lightning and it's just like cap. Brrr. She hits 64 times in 1 second. Like, in one move, she hits 63 times. Like, it's ridiculous. So the placement for Miyamoto is, on everybody, is assuming... it's assuming they're at max scroll, they have all their outfits, they have all their bullshit, they have all their stuff. But we're assuming they have everything they possibly can, but there's no assist character on the field, and there's no other outside buffs beyond that. You have the characters build, accessories, and you have like max potential without an assist character being present. Right. Who's Gecko? Oh, who's Gecko? Oh, Sugumo Gecko? Yeah, like, Sugumo can do a lot of damage, but she does have to build up to it, so there is that gap. But I think she's, like, super friggin' good. Super good. A lot of her moves aren't good, but that Ice Meteors, oh, it's like I made my whole build around her just to have Meteor on every weapon, and you just switch as fast as you can, and there's no cooldown, and it's just 50 million every, like, split second. Boom, 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 and it just burns through, like, anything weak to ice. It's ridiculous. It's just, oh, beautiful. Add you on Discord? I don't know how. Oh, I can answer, unless you sent me an invite. My Discord's slow as fuck. Pending? I have no pending invites. Yeah, Riku's multi-hit super huge. Absolutely. Personally, I would put Riku in A+. I think she belongs there. Like, just how universally good she is. Like, at bossing. I do not check Discord. I get too many notifications, so I have it turned off for notifications. It'll turn yellow, but I don't have it, like, notifications for it. Well, I would need to have his like 4-digit code in his name. Like I can't just look up CS my favorite company and add them. I can't do that. Like it has to be done. Ugh. Oh fuck, on Discord. Okay. You're fucking right, I do. I have a million Discord notifications. My throat is bothering me. So much excitement. Okay. Alright, so where were we with this list? So the last change we did was we put Riku in A+. At my besiege, at my discretion. Okay. So, the next one on this list, Wolf King Kaguya. I have Wolf King Kaguya in A right now. She is really good fire, dark, but not much else. She has Pierce as well. What she does, she's good at. She's got really good range for when it matters. You can keep away. I think Wolf King Kaguya is a fair A. Hey Midnight, how you doing? What are our thoughts on Wolf King Kaguya? I think she's a fair A. Does anyone think she should go lower? Oh, absolutely CS. We need unity right now. We need people together. Absolutely. We need more friends and enemies. Absolutely. That's the goal. The goal is to make sure it never dies. You think it's valid? I think it's valid. Yeah. So now we're back to Lancelot. Lancelot on the same tier as Miyamoto, on the same tier as Valkyrie, on the same tier as Venus. Yeah? I think that's right. It's good. Okay. So Lancelot, does she stay in A? I don't think she's an A-. I think she's a solid pick. She was one of the best for the longest time. Power creep tier. A tier. Yeah, Oni needs to... If Cyberstep, like, approached me or... who's the other one? Kurenai? Like, if they actually approached, like, the streamers and stuff and had some discussion and input and feedback, they'd be doing so much better. Because we always just play off of, like, hearsay and past experience. I don't know. You're welcome here, Midnight. Send Orihime to the gallows. Bring back Zunko when it blows up again? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put Zunko back in A. Apparently we can't do that. Wolf King Kaguya is A. I don't think she's A-. I think she's good. I like her. She's got missiles. If you played on PC, would I help you? No. Because I don't play on PC. I'm a PS4 player. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Battle Maiden Shizuka. I think she's good. I think she's a solid A tier. On the right enemies, she can delete them very quickly. On the wrong enemies, But I mean, we're not using Vanguards on the wrong enemies. We're using them optimally. I think she can stay in A tier. Okay, the divisive A- tier. Wildcat Momotaro. He received a buff recently that allowed him to gain 50% attack, and he can go over cap or something like that. He got a buff, and then after that it like lowers his strength for 20 seconds. He did get some changes. They made things link up better. He did get some buffs just like Kaguya. How do we feel about him being in A-? Yeah, poison weapons would be cool. I don't know why we never fought Orochi. We have Tiamat, I guess. You think Momo needs to be an A? Oh, them fighting words. But potentially, if his lightning is on par with Kirin, then it goes up here. Okay. Great. A-, we have Inochio, Broken Seal. Are some of these characters limited? The entirety of the A+ tier minus Riku is limited. Yeah, like I've used Inochio, Broken Seal, and I find that she's like a watered down regular Toshi Inochio. Like, she does have the whole wand thing and stuff, but I find she's not, like, she's not A+. She could go A. She could very well go A. But right now I have her in A-, because, like, I think she's good. I just don't know if she's as good as everyone in A. Like, she has utility. The wand thing has gravity. It has a lot of cool effects. Tornado, stuff like that. Is in the right spot. Right. She does have range. Yeah, everything above the A line is limited, except for Riku. Riku is a god. Riku is nice. Riku is solid. Riku is available with your ticket. Brownie is OP, you're damn right. Does she have invincibility frames? She does. She does have invincibility frames. You know who else has invincibility frames? Siegfried. You have Brownie on mobile? Cool. Okay. We talked about Oda earlier. I think Oda is a fair A-. Like, Oda, for the most part, needs 3 scrolls to work. And this assumes she's a 5 scroll, which is fine. Bloodstained Rebellion. Like, Bloodstained Rebellion is her, like, main thing. Bloodstained Rebellion and Crossfire. Everything else is lackluster, for the most part. Some things do work. Bloodstained Rebellion is the main draw. But the problem is, if you're fighting, like, she's good against, like, Abyss and, like, other targets. She's good on Yogg, too. She's good on really big targets that don't move. Like, I find with Oda, you'll have a lot of problems if you're fighting a target that moves a lot. Like, that is very stupid. Yeah, Gold Skeleton too. Yeah. She does work on Gold Skeleton. Now, does Venus not delete Gold Skeleton? Like with... Is Venus like the wrong typing for it? Or does Venus Aqua Needle just beat the shit out of Golden Skeleton? I haven't done it personally. I've heard about it. She does beat up Gold Skeleton. It is valuable, yeah. The last time I fought Gold Skeleton, I did it by myself. KG beats up Gold Skeleton too? Yeah. Like Oda is good, but she has a lot of technicals and caveats about her. So A-, I think it's fair. Ho-Oh was supposed to be the original S tier Vanguard, and then we got her, and she was kind of lackluster. She does have Piercing Seal. She can do a big chunk of damage for like half of her health, but it's not reliable. Like, the damage she does with it, I don't remember if it was 45 million or 15 million or whatever it was. That's not impressive anymore when enemies have billion to 2 billion health. Like, I think she can do work, but she's not, like, in terms of fire, she's no Murakami, she's no Keiji, she's no, like, Shizuka or Akane. I think Ho-Oh is a fair A-. Yeah, yeah. Like, I would go so far as to say, like, Akane is better than Ho-Oh, but this is assuming you have a 14, 15 scroll Ho-Oh who has all the weapons. I don't know all the weapons. I don't know if one of them's better than the others. I've tried them at one point in time, but nothing really stuck out. Although the last time I tried her, we didn't have fire knowledge mags, and, like, she kind of was held back by that, but you know. Yeah, Piercing Seal is fixed damage, but the fixed damage it does, like, even if we want to bring up an Ignis argument, like, it's not, for the cost of HP it does, it's not enough. And even then, Toshi has fixed damage too. Like, Toshi's just blows her out of the water. Okay. So, Akane and Water Akane, I think they're both A-. Orihime, she has the damage of everyone in A, but she doesn't have invincibility frames, and she kind of gets hit a lot. So, she's an A-. Alright. Cool. Let's go down. The beep. Now, these are kind of haphazardly. When we first started this list, like an hour ago, we were yelling about Dart Miyamoto's placement. That was the big thing. It is absolute copium. Fuck. Okay, we still have some undecided characters, because I don't know anything about them. Does anyone in chat have any opinion on Matoi, Asuka, Chihiro, Shingen, all these gold vanguards? Fuck. I did not skip Orihime. I just said she's here because she's, like, as strong as everyone, but she doesn't have invincibility, and she just falls behind when compared. She's strong, but she like, all these characters are strong, but. Strong, but. Strong, but. The minus stands for but. Orihime needs deleted. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, how can B tier be this full? There's a problem. There's a problem. Matoi versus 2 Dragon Arc Pergs? I don't know anyone that uses Shingen, to be honest. Like, I've heard of people that used Shingen, but they don't, like, if they had the others, like, it's one of those things where it's like, well, if you have Keiji, you're not going to use Shingen for Mountain or whatever else he's going to do. Like, it's one of those things. Like, he probably gets used, but it's not one of those things. Yeah, I feel like he's slow. He's like an Odachi kind of guy. Absolutely. And cap it very slow. Yeah. That's kind of like Miyamoto tier. Dark Miyamoto tier. Cap but slow. Okay. Cool. Matoi and Chihiro can go B? Okay. I hate Matoi's face. Does that disable her? Chihiro. I have a Chihiro I could build. Actually. You have an ear infection? Oh, that's not good, but I'm glad you left. Take some drops for that. Or even antibiotics. I had a bad ear infection back in the fall, and I had to take antibiotics for it. Okay. So, Kojiro Flying Swallow. Asuka can go C? Fuck, we don't even have anyone in C. She's kind of hot, though. Yeah, he's like a Power Ranger, yeah. She has flight? Holy fuck, why didn't you say so? Jesus. She has flight element? That's all you had to say. Oh, shit. You think Tristan is too high? Okay. I think Tristan's actually decent. Yeah, ibuprofen to help you, yeah? Think Tristan's too high? I think Tristan is like the best gold Vanguard. Fight me. But that doesn't include like these guys that I don't know about. Everything below B makes you feel sadness. Shingen's flight as well? Fuck, here we go. Fly to the moon. No. Anyway. Tristan can do Dark Fin? True. True. Because she's got flight element. I think Tristan's actually a decent Vanguard. I've used her a couple times. Okay. Let's stick to B+ for right now. Everything in C is crying material? Pretty much. Okay. Kojiro Flying Swallow. She's Slice and Dark. She excels at close range. One of her moves can heal. She has a lot of specific timing moves to do more damage. So she can do more damage. But it's one of those things where... like... she's a dark character, but... and then it's just like, well, we have other dark characters, but... like Miyamoto. And Chikubu. And Oda. And... Kaguya. And... someone else, probably. Solid material. Yeah? You think B+ is fine? I think so. I actually really like Sasuke for dungeon clearing. I do. It's the most accurate tier. Maybe Graceful Lancelot is a really good B tier. I actually missed out on her. I don't really know. This tier list assumes that Ono Komachi has some saving grace about her, and if you're not Ono, you're just yeah, she's got the thing that like copies her attack and her echoes, and she can get going. Yeah. You can't see Sasuke lower than maximum Orihime? I can. Orihime actually does like a lot of cap multi-hit. She has good AoE. She does really good damage. I have to put Orihime over Sasuke. Sasuke does have elements. Like Sasuke is good at dungeon clearing. I like Sasuke for dungeon clearing. You throw that shuriken, it just keeps walking the mountain shuriken, the homing shurikens, the homing wind. Like, realistically, we should have a tier list for dungeon and bosses, or one or the other. But because of mounts primarily doing the dungeon, it's kind of a moot point at this point. Yeah, it copies the damage. Yeah. Yeah, like, Kieran does that, like, straight up, like, straight up, if we didn't have a damage cap, we'd have to redo this whole fucking list. Like, if Battle Maiden Shizuka's buff affected the whole fucking party, do you know how much of this list would have to change? Because of just mechanics of cap? Like, if characters were allowed to do their maximum damage, like if Keiji was allowed to exceed cap, if Toshi was allowed to exceed cap, like if Shikibu was allowed to exceed cap, like if all these characters were allowed to exceed cap, holy Jesus. Fuck. Some mounts can do the boss too, and that comes down to player. Like if a player has like a 2-scroll Miyamoto and a 5-scroll Leviathan, Leviathan's doing the boss. And, well, really, you'd be full. It wouldn't even matter. But it comes down to what a person has, and what they're doing. Can exceed cap? Yeah. That's fine. Exceeding cap. Did the music stop? I just don't hear it anymore. Oh, no, it's still going. Okay. Oh, but only use one time. Yeah. Like, so, here's the, like, little Miyamoto's placement. Where does she go? She's down here. She can do a lot of fun stuff, but she has to do, like, absolute timing, which lag can interrupt with. Damage that someone else could do very, very, very easily. A Genshin tier list? I couldn't even do that. I don't even have all the characters. Like, it's just... I know too much from Onigiri to, like, invest in other characters in Genshin. You'd be better off just doing artifact tier sets lists than Genshin character set lists. Oh, here's the whole beverage? Yeah. Oh, Genshin. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, your only good move is Sepulchre, and Miyamoto's just better. Like... Exactly. I was gonna say something. I forget what it was. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure I was gonna say, oh yes. I remember. Right. So, like, in terms, like, because bosses have hundreds of millions, if not billion plus health, like, even if a Vanguard for, like, a whole glorified 15 seconds does a move that throws out, like, 15 million, 20 million, 30 million, 100 million, like, if it cannot be used on the DPS race, like, because it's a DPS game and not a damage per hit game, like, especially on bosses, like, if all the mobs have a damage cap of health, whatever, go at it. You just have to touch them and they die. Then you have a Raijin meta. But, like, because it's a DPS thing, like, it's not about, like, even if a Vanguard throws out 100 million in one instance, if they cannot replicate that or keep that momentum going based on a DPS perspective, then their damage output is actually much lower. They might have a single instance of a high amount of damage, but that's the whole Verdant Storm argument. You can charge up Verdant Storm for a whole 5 seconds, throw out a cap, and it's like Curse Arrow with Knowledge Mags. Instant. Like, it's DPS. Anyway. I mean, I got all day. Like, we can wait. It's fine. And I'm hoping that's what this brings about. Like, I don't know if you guys watch tier lists for other games, or people make a tier list and someone's like, oh man, that's just a shit tier list. And then they go make their own tier list. It's like, thank you. I don't have that perspective. I can only go with what we're going at. Right. That's good. Get a Lancelot weapon at 110, absolutely. Or is it 120? They go to 125. Yeah, it's a good investment. Okay, where are we? Do I disagree with anything on here? You could say Murakami is hot, but she's a kid. I mean, we have no ages. Miyamoto is literally 1,000 years old. Dark Miyamoto's like 2,000 years old. This is not an age tier list. God knows how old Izuna is. For the most part, you really only care about the high tiers, right? Like, and I can understand that perspective. Like, we could come into this list and say, look at this Ice Vanguard Usugi Kenshin. I can come in and say, Ice Dragon Spiral on Spear is better than this whole damn character. Hold my beer. And I'd be correct. What? I did not forget Siegfried. Well, yeah, everyone has to work their way up. You can't start this game, be level 3, and I tell you to go get Tempest Mags and Dark Fan Weapon. I can't just tell you to do that. Right. That's true, too. I agree. Like, I'm in that bracket, too. I'm not someone who's going to get all the characters. It lets people know when they need therapy. Like, realistically, like, if you, like, if a new player watches this video, the poor bastard, and they watch this and they look at it and all they get from it is, like, Maida Keiji's really fucking good. If Maida Keiji shows she's in a unit, I should get her. Oh, Toshi's in a unit, I should get her. Oh, Shikibu's in a unit, I should get her. Yorimitsu's in a unit, I should get her. Kotaro's in a unit, I should get her. Unless I already have Keiji, then I shouldn't get her. Oh, Riku's in a unit? Fuck yeah. Like, I think that's very fair. What? Siegfried is in the Siegfried tier. He's right here. Siegfried. The low tiers? Yeah. Siegfried did get buffed. He's probably... Oh, God. He's probably C. I think Ozra's better than Siegfried. I think Triss is better than Siegfried. I don't know. Looking at this, I'm gonna put Dark Miyamoto B. Like, this B tier is just so... It doesn't even make sense. The fact that there's no one in B tier applies that characters can go lower or higher. Like, it's not applying. Shooting in D+. Everyone seems to agree shooting is in D+. I have no opinion on these characters. I don't think it changes anything. Yes, I would. As much as I hate Ozra on a personal scale, I would rather have Ozra than Siegfried. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ozra's got fast cap DPS. Like, you just spam punches. Punch, punch, punch. And it's cap, 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 whatever. Keep him in his own tier. It's more of a joke thing, but if he had to go in a tier, it's... Yeah, I could see him with Shibata. Hideyoshi. Yeah. Mana Jack, holy fuck. So, the tier list is about how universally good these Vanguards are. It's about when they're in their optimal situations, like matchups, do they do good damage? Do the actual checklist. Like, there's a very much a universality to it. There's also, like, what defines S tier, right? So, Maida Keiji, all of her moves are multi-hit. She has one, she like, the things you would go, like, we'd have to make an actual checklist, but, like, things you check for are, does the character have invincibility? Does the character do good damage? Do they have, like, multi-hit that does, like, you know, like 30 million minimum? I don't know. It's really hard to guarantee it. Like, to qualify. It's kind of hard. Like Keiji's got multi-hit, she can multi-hit cap. She's got 3 different elements. She's got the mount. She's got the full charge. Full heal with mount changing, invincibility. Like, those are the things you look for. Exactly. Yeah, instant transform. Like, yeah. Keiji is your end-all be-all in the current state of the game. Like, that's why she's in that line. Absolutely. Well, the mount can do dungeon. Like, if you want to use Koga, you can just, like, ha, and you can just do the dash attack and clear a whole dungeon. If the mobs are weak enough, you can do it. But no, she is a boss killer, absolutely. But end game is mostly just boss killing anyway. Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, everyone's going to get on their mount and do the dungeon anyway. How do you even get Keiji? Well, for one, you have to have a credit card. For two, you have to have like a $2,000 credit limit. 3, you have to spend your money, and then she has to be on the lineup, and then you have to get her, and then you have to use Yorozu's, and then you have to use scraps, and then you get her. Oh, everyone's from the gacha. You got a lot, yeah. I have a lot too, and I find that I can get by without having all these characters, but it's not to say that these characters aren't good. Yeah, she still fills up too if you want to use her before the boss. You absolutely can. Like... Only? To get, like, to Yorozu a Vanguard, that is $2,500. Like, holy fuck, that's a tier list of its own. How much are these characters worth? Is Keiji a $2,500 Vanguard? Yup, she is. Is Toshi a $5,000 Vanguard? Probably not. Yeah, 3,000. Yeah, that makes sense because it's 500 and some. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I got Keiji in 600. I managed to get 3 scrolls, and then I Yorozu'd 1, and then I used scraps for the last one. But yeah, like, the gacha rates do suck. Absolutely. Yeah, scrapping's really important. That's good. I've talked to a lot of people that are like over 1,000, over 2,000. Like, it's not an outlier. Like, there's luck involved for sure, for sure. For sure. Like, me personally, yeah, I'm in the same bank, Nira. Me personally, I think Maeda Toshi and Inochiyo are amazing. But for me, and you guys know when I stream, is that I will look at a unit, and if a unit is dog shit, doo-doo butter, unless Keiji was on it, I don't touch it. If a unit has like 6 characters on it, I don't touch it. I don't like to touch it. Because I know I'm going to waste all my money getting characters I don't need. And that's why I don't have a lot of these characters. Yeah. She's absolutely a good investment. She's the best investment you can make. Unquestionably, Maeda is like, or Keiji's like the best investment you can make in this game. Oh yeah. There are some characters that people just like save Yorozu's for when they drop. Like, if I had Yorozu's right now and I knew we could use regular Yorozu's for Toshi, I would probably just max out Inochiyo. Like, if I could. I'd get like 4 scrolls for Inochiyo. But a lot of the times, it's like in the A+ tier, we have 3 lightning vanguards. KG is... I personally don't want to go for void weapons. I want Dragon Arc weapons. But I hear you. So inner... So is there any more debate before we go over this? I think that's fair. I have to put Kenshin and Miyamoto in the same tier. I have to. If Gawain C plus, I don't know. A lot of this is just like characters no one really cares about at this point. Yeah. Gold Vanguards shooting. Shooting's probably as good as Himiko. As weird as it is, I think this makes sense. Yes, their shop isn't back. No, he's not. You don't think Shooting's as good as Himiko? Okay. I did get Shooting off Fish Eyes, so maybe you guys are right. I don't think Kentoki has Chiyami. Kentoki has drop boost, which is why I put her where she is. Izuna. I think this makes sense. A lot of these gold vanguards fuck with everything because like they're not in the same tier as anybody. Yeah. If you needed a certain element, like I personally think the Dragon Arc Purgatories are better, because they don't have a lot of the negatives that the Void does. She does have built-in healing. Oh well. She does have a drop boost, yeah. I think he's probably fine there. He's better than Shooting? That's rough. I feel like he's Genai tier then. Oh yeah, she's the right type. Oh yeah, if you want to send me something on Discord, that's my Discord thing. So, realistically speaking, B- is probably the Vanguard cutoff. Like, anything under B- is probably not worth your time. Yeah? Yeah? Anything under B- is probably not worth your time. Yeah? That makes sense to me. Kintoki needs to be B minus? Maybe. Incognito Oda pains you? Her placement or the character itself? Oh. Yeah. Gimmicks ruin characters. Absolutely. Yes, I see you. Thanks, OBS. Yeah, it is looking very solid. I don't know about this Graceful Autumn Lancelot, though. I don't know about that one. Yeah, like Sakura was like a guest character. Yeah. What's this? Oh, my key. Dang it. Yeah, that's what. Okay. Ibaraki is probably decent, but I have no opinion of her. Most likely. Okay, I think we've done enough deliberations. Let's read out this list, everybody. This 2-hour list of arguing. Okay. So, S tier, Maeda Keiji, fair. A+ tier, after many minutes of deliberation, we have in no specific order Murakami III and Riku Gessen. Literally a list of all limited characters, minus Riku, who was once a limited character, thus removed and added to the permanent pool. Okay, in the A tier, another divisive section. We have Tohoku Itako, I think that's very fair. Genbu, very fair. Valkyrie, very fair. Venus, very fair. Miyamoto Musashi, who was once the end-all be-all, down in A tier at this point. Very fair and respectable. Kirin, solid, overall good. Tsugumo Gecko, limited character once removed. Wolf King Kaguya, limited character but in a solid spot. Lancelot, 150. 2 elements, has a succubus outfit, solid spot. Wildcat Momotaro recently got buffed, limited character, solid spot. And then the latest character released, Battle Maiden Shizuka, really good single hit damage. When she works good. Okay. In the A- tier, we have Inuchiyo Broken Seal. She is here because regular Inuchiyo is better, and her typing isn't as advantageous. And there's other Thunder Vanguards that just kind of do more in certain areas. Then we have Oda Nobunaga, who is as strong as many of the characters in A, but requires a lot of setup, maintenance, and specific matchups where she really functions. And her flight element is useful when it is, but a lot of the times it doesn't really matter. Ho-Oh is okay. She's kind of lackluster, but she's better than other things. Kotonoha Akane, very fun. Really good damage output. Not the best, like in terms of KG and fire and stuff, but still good. The water version is just her but water. So characters like Genbu and Lancelot kind of do better. And Venus in terms of rain, so she's there. Orihime, as strong as everyone else in A tier, but lacks invincibility and just it becomes a liability in certain situations where other characters would probably survive. B+, you have Kojiro, Flying Swallow, a Dark Slice Vanguard, requires close range. Other Vanguards that are dark can do so at range or with invincibility or just at a better DPS output. That puts her in a somewhat respectable B+. Sasuke Saratobi, despite being a 150 Vanguard, is decent at clearing dungeons and okay at doing bosses, but she's too much of a not one-trick pony. Like, she's a master of a lot of different things, but not an expert at them, so she can do a lot of stuff, but she's not the best at that job, or any real job, to be honest. Ibis, kind of the same thing with Kojiro. Really cool. Only has 2 minutes, but she gets work done. You with me? Nice series. But the thing with Akane is, like, you brought up the summer fun Akane. I don't have her, but I'm assuming she's just water her. But Lancelot can go holy, and she can't. So, she's irredeemable. Like, Lancelot has, like, 3 different functions. So, that's useful. We have Ono no Komachi, a Lightning Vanguard in a game surrounded by really good Lightning Vanguards. She's useful, but because of the placement of other characters, she can't go any higher, realistically. Dark Miyamoto, same thing we talked about with Kojiro. Dark, close range character, doesn't have the DPS for it. Even with her outfit, she kind of gets out DPS by other dark characters. She needs to be low health, which is a liability. So she's in B tier. And she's slow as fuck. Kenshin, literally a decent ice character, but Valkyrie getting buffed puts her way higher. Sugi Kenshin just gets outclassed. She's slow. It takes forever to do anything. She's like a respectable B tier. Sailor Suit Sasuke is fine. Water Vanguard, Water Sasuke. She's actually useful, but she's just not better than anything else Rain. Togeda Shingen is like a really bad KG. He's here. Sakata Kentoki has a drop boost thing built into a lot of her moves. She has range. She's got damage cap. She's kind of slow, but she's just kind of here. Her footsteps go squeak when she walks. We have the Cosmic Break characters who have cool attacks, but I don't really think they have the results, or like there's not much going for them. Like, people have them, they use them, but they're not better than like anyone else. So they're just here. They exist. Yeah, Poison would be cool to see. We have Gawain. Gawain is very, very slow. I built her up recently, having her 5-scroll. I actually think she went through a redemption arc. She has one move, Bellinus, whatever, the Holy Circle attack. That thing's actually good. I've seen it do 8 million ticks. Like, assuming the enemy doesn't move and just beat the shit out of you, she can do damage, but she's held back by the rest of her entire kit. Absolutely. Azura is in C+. He's got decent mountain, decent fire. He can do cap with a lot of his moves, but he's very slow, and he just doesn't compete with other options. Tristan is but she takes, you have to build up a big combo before you do damage. There's a lot of other characters in terms of wind that they just set up instantly and just out DPS her. Like 150 Miyamoto with Sepulcher, Toshi with wind, Zunko with wind. Who else is wind? Venus is wind. Like, there's a lot of other options that just do her job better. So that's why she's in C+. And then Shibata Katsui suffers from the same problem as Azura. Really powerful hits, really powerful mountain and impact stuff, but she lacks multi-hit, and she's no better than a, you know, like Verdant Storm from Mountain. Weight of the Earth, like, that's the character. Himiko's in C tier. She does have invincibility. She is good with knowledges in a dark setting, like if you want to go that route and just be invincible and stuff. But she gets out DPS'd and out invincibility framed, like straight up, by other characters like Shikibu, even Miyamoto for darkness, Oda for darkness. Like, she just can't compete with what she has to offer. Especially being ice and dark, Shikibu completely eclipses her. Izuna Tritail has a bunch of cool moves. She's a very fun character, but she's not very, like, a result or DPS character. She kind of lags a lot with that sword move. She's kind of just in a C tier, like, she exists. Luna did get buffed, but, like, for what she does, Lightning, Mountain, Holy, other things just do it better. Check Discord. Got chat. Oh, yeah, I'm not looking at the chat. Oh, you guys got little symbols for the elements. That's cool. Right on. Aosame? Yeah. You guys ever see that one video Kura and I did where they had like 5 KGs beat the shit out of Osame? It was fucking beautiful. That was so good that day. Oh, I saw that. Holy shit. It was good. Murakami beats Beast and Monster? Okay. Okay, who else is on this list? Monojaku is actually decent. He'll like multi-hit cherry picking his usage. He's always kind of been the butt of the jokes. Then we have C tier, which consists of, due to popular demand, shooting Doji's dog shit. Little Musashi is just worse than Miyamoto. Spring Dawn Kenshin is just worse than Kenshin with Spring Dawn. Spring Dawn Gawain is worse than Gawain with Spring Dawn because they're gold, realistically. Like, you can't say much. Genai is free. She can do damage cap. She can do AoE with Benkei. She's actually quite useful. But she's no better than a player at this point. Saki Kojiro has stuff, but she's not better than a player. Incognito Nobunaga is probably decent, but she has to refill all the time, and her rain is just lesser so than other rain vanguards. Izuna is just a wand character. Fight me. Sanzo is never used, seen, or ever heard from. They're just what you get when you don't get an accessory. And then 6 and 9 are just very, very worse versions of Riku and Sugamo. And they're gold. The gold shouldn't even be on this list, to be honest. And then we have all these other characters that not many people have or have experience for or ever really use. I think Maid Shizuka is actually like decent. Like, she has like an arrow of fire. It's kind of cool. I'm going to throw her into C tier for no reason. Butler Moroku has a buff. I'm going to throw him in C tier for no reason. Yeah, he's in his free, yeah. Unless you're on the phone, if you're playing Onigiri Heroes, and Izuna and Genai are paid vanguards, which makes them dog shit. But yes, if you were a new player, they're like a quick pick me up, grab them, and go. But apart from that, they're not really worth much. And then we have no opinion on Sakura, a character that doesn't really exist anymore. Ibaraki, I never really got any scrolls of her. I don't think she excels in anything. I have no opinion on Itogi idol version. How does it feel to roll and get a Genai? Oh my god. Let me get Siegfried Tier. Where Siegfried's supposed to be. Okay. The quest. I figured as much. Okay, so this is our Onigiri tier list as of 2021. We're almost in 2022, guys. Like, things are gonna get good. So before I end this video, this stream, I want to thank you all for your participation. I really couldn't have done this, could not have done this without you guys. There's a lot of knowledge you guys have that I don't, that I'm respectfully taking the best I can and putting forth. Do we have any objections before we end this stream and with this tier list? Can you save a picture of this thing? Can I? Does that save a picture? Sure. Oh no. What is that? 4 out of 48B? Whatever. Oh, you guys are very welcome. It's a team effort. And I fully think we could not have made this tier list with an S. Like, before, it wanted just to be S, A, B, C, D. Like, it wouldn't have worked. Just because of KG existing. It just doesn't work. Open that folder, man. Show us. What? I don't know what it is. Is it just the whole list? I did just right click save it, didn't I? Ah, shit. It's not even loading. It's an HTML file. I don't know what it's gonna be. That's actually terrifying. I tried to save a... Oh. It's kind of too big, isn't it? Hmm. Fuck. No, yeah, it's just code. That didn't work. Hey, Dark Rose. How you doing? I can't zoom it out enough to make a picture. If we don't have the Siegfried tier, we kind of could. Yeah? How do I... There we go. I don't have access to the bookmarks bar anymore. Damn it. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I could have just hit F11. Fuck. I have not used, like, computers in so long. Okay, what does F11 give me? It's still too big. If I just remove KG, everything works. No. Plus, minus, F11. There. Now we need a weapon tier. No, you can't have a weapon tier list. Show me. I can't show you my secret folders. What are you talking about? I'm not even on my laptop. Okay, so Control plus mouse scroll. Okay. Yeah, but it jumps too high. Like if I could make it go to... It's too much of a difference. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this old school. Okay. Tier list is too damn thick. Okay, where is F11? Exactly. Come on, computer. I clicked to type. Paint. Where's paint? Oh, you're bullshitting me. Where is paint? There we go. Yes. Beautiful. Sure. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go file, save, pictures, Oni tier list. There, we have it saved. Cool. I can close out of that, click on this. There, we have it. Our beautiful tier list. Delete this. Yes, we definitely need fan art of Oro, absolutely. What sign? What sign? It's kind of low quality now, but whatever. Gets the job done. Oh. Yeah, the tier list kind of makes sense. Like, looking at it now, it's like, yep, KG, yep, all these characters, yep, yep. And then it's just like, who the fuck are you guys? Like, in terms of, like, usage rate and success, it's literally from S to A minus. Then, like, no one really uses these characters, no one really uses them, no one really uses them, no one really uses them. Yeah, makes sense. Yep. Like, it's literally from S to A minus is like characters actually get used. And then B plus is like sometimes, like, if that's all you got or the situation requires it. B is like, I want to use this character and I don't have another character. B minus is like, what are you doing? C plus is, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What, why? Makes sense to me. Yeah, I think it's pretty accurate. You've used all of them. On this list, the characters that I have used and haven't used. So, let's see here. I use Keiji. I have not used her because her lineup was cancer. I don't use Zanko because I hate the sound of her voice. I don't use these characters because they're in bad units all the time. I use Shikibu. I don't use Yorimitsu. I don't use Fumakodoro because of Keiji. I use Riku like a motherfucker. I don't use Idako because I don't have her. I use Genbu sometimes. I use Valkyrie. I use Venus, I use Miyamoto, I use Kirin, I use Sugamo, I use Kaguya, I use Lancelot, I don't use him, I use Battle Maiden Shizuka, I don't use her, I use Oda, I don't use Ho-Oh, I use her, I don't use Orihime, I have her but don't use her, I use Sasuke, I don't use Ibis, I don't use you, I don't use you, I used Dark Miyamoto, I've used Kenshin, sadly, I used her, never used you, never used you, never, used, never, never, like on my own account. I have played with a lot of characters before. I've used Himiko, never used Tri-Tail, used Luna, used Zamanjaka, used Siegfried, used them a little bit, used Kenai, used you, yeah, used Izuna, that's about it, yeah. Makes sense to me. That's pretty good. What do you use to fill up your Vanguard? So that oh, the camera's all messed up. What's up, Stardust? You want a link to what? I'm gonna post the image of the tier list after as a community post. When is it finished? It's finished right now. It's done. Ugh. To the best of our ability, it's done. Yeah, I'm more of a first aid kind of guy. But yeah, I think we did it. Good job, everybody. It makes sense to me. Yeah, I don't have any objections. This is Onigiri Vanguard tier list. So now I'm just gonna look at it and try and think of like who has the best element. Like, do you guys want to play that game real quick? Like, let's look at this list and see what Vanguard has like the best element. Like, yes or no, KG's the best mountain Vanguard in the game. Like, that's my personal opinion. I think KG's the best mountain Vanguard. Question Kotaro, but alright. Yeah. A mount list, that'd be too easy. It's too easy to do a mount list. But I could, but it would just be people fighting over Leviathan and Mikami. Getting Riku and die. I almost think KG's best mountain, wind, and fire, just on principle alone. No, you can't be spending that kind of money when you're 17. You can't be doing that. Now, if you were like 3 years older, maybe. If people were fighting over Fujin and Raijin, that would make... I mean, I think Fujin is better than Raijin, and I use Raijin, because I don't have Fujin. You summarized shooting doji? What's going on? Oh, we should post it in the Discord. You spend 6 to 1,000 every month? Jeez, man. Like, the boss when you're about to fight him, and then you unlock the boss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where do I go to level up Vanguards fast? A zombie crossing. For the Vanguard you want, it's probably close to 200, yeah. Is Fuma the best win? I don't know. By the time you were busy filling up your Fuma, my Keiji was already fully charged. That's a debate people would have to have, but I think maybe Toshi is best wind. Yeah, like, even if your Vanguard isn't sword or bow, like, if your Vanguard has to, if you have your 5 scrolls, right? If you only have to get a Vanguard to 60, a zombie crossing no matter what. It's like the easiest thing you can do. If you only have a couple scrolls and you need to go to like 70, 80, 90, you can do a zombie for a bit and chuck everything into it. But after that, you'll probably have to move on to like Echigo Estate or something else that gives more specific weapons that are actually gold weapons. Yeah. Like I leveled up all of my Shizuka with a zombie because of the bows and stuff. Like, it wasn't that big a deal. But if you have to go higher than like, if you have to go higher than 60, 70, 80, 90, then you'll have to do other like, if you have to go from 90 to 100 or higher than 100, you have to do like dungeons, like for weapons. You could do the moon, but it's too costly. No, it doesn't drop any wands, but because of how Azami works, when you get the red weapons from the bronze, silver, and gold, you literally just chuck everything you can into it. Like, just pop a boost, get weapons, get a mag if you're lucky, and just throw everything in. Okay. Want to get hurt your brain? That's fine. Big numbers hard. No. Where does the new Vanguard rank? We have her in A. Battle Maiden Shizuka, we have her in A tier. What Magatamas are you getting in Pipe 3? Oh, you're getting, whatchamacallit. At that point, you might as well just do Wara Bizuka 5-man hard if you want to get your mags, because you can get the, fuck's that called? I know what it is, but I can't think of the name of it. The mag for bow. I can't think of it. It's not magic. I can't think of the name of it. Like, you know, there's Log, Ronin, but I can't think of the bow one. I will fully vouch that you spend more in Genshin than you do Onigiri. I will say that right now. Genshin costs more to like whale than Onigiri does. That's not bad. Do what you can. Genshin's like such a low rate to get anything. It's literally like 200 a copy of a character. And then if you don't get a 5-star, you just go through shit city. You don't get anything of use. Like, at least in Oni, you can get 5 stars that aren't the one you want. Like, you can get, like, platinums and golds. And I can't think of the name of the Odachi or the bow one. There's magic and that sword one for fake staff. I can't think of it at all. Like, Genshin's pity is better than Oni, but in Oni you don't need pity. Like, that's your bonus. Like, in Oni it's literally like, okay, if you want to go for pity with Yorozu's, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to drop 500, we're going to see how many scrolls I get in 500, and then it just goes in a flowchart, and it's like, okay, I got 3 scrolls in 500, I can use your Yorozu to get them 4 scroll, and then you look how many scraps do I have, and it's like, then you roll again. Like, that's literally how it goes. Ugh. Why don't they just add purchasable characters in Onigiri? Oh, fuck, fish eyes suck. Fish eyes need to go away. But at least you get Yorozus on fish eyes, but they made Cosmic Brick like that? So the reason this tier list exists is why they don't allow that. Like, if we could just buy character, like the most we've ever seen for you can just buy a character is right now with the system of you buy a pack and you get a scroll of a character from it. Like, yeah. Like, I bought a Raijin scroll with my ticket. I didn't even use ticket 1. I have no use for ticket 1 whatsoever. I think the best I could get from ticket 1 is a Hideyoshi. And all I can think of is, like, next time I get a Hideyoshi, it'll be a pity breaker, and I don't want it to be a scroll 6. So I don't want that. Yeah. Yeah. In Genshin, you just need one of that character for the most part. Unless you're a 4-star. If you're a 4-star, you need all 7 copies, but if you're a 5-star, you just need 1. For the most part. Himiko is C tier? Yes, Himiko is C tier. Yes. Our list is pretty much done. We've had 20 consultants working on this for the past 2.5 hours. $12 likes? Hey, thanks so much. Oh. We actually bought KFC. I bought KFC for supper. My parents were going out for like a big, they're going out for a party. They're like, that KFC looks something good. And I'm like, you're going to a party, aren't you? It's like, yeah, but they don't have KFC at the party. I'm like, come on. Azura, is that bad? Azura is not bad per se, but he's slow. All of his attacks are Verdant Storm. Like, if Azura could attack, like, twice as fast, he would jump up to B+ in an instant. Like, if Azura could use all his moves, if Azura had no delay and could just aura punch everything for cap, like, insanely fast, like Cursed Arrow with bow, if he could do that with his arms and just he'd be amazing. He'd be awesome. But even beyond that point, this list would flip upside down if there was no damage cap. I think we can all agree that if there was no damage cap, like, the only reason Lady Brave Shizuka is on this list at all is because she exceeds damage cap. If, like, I'll make a hot take for all of you right now. Like, Lady Shizuka, Battle Maiden Shizuka is an affirmative action character. Battle Maiden Shizuka does not work unless she has the special bonus that Cyberstep gave to that character. If Battle Maiden Shizuka was subject to the 9 million damage cap that everyone else was, for the most part, she would be C tier. Yeah, I have some of these guys leveled up to use, like, but not, like, a lot of these characters I don't have invested in for good reason. It would be fun to use them, absolutely. I did do a video where I used Siegfried to beat up Shootin' Doji. I did it. But, like, because, like, if Shizuka just did cap and she had 3 moves that capped, she would be no better than using a bow. She would be no better. Like, at all. Like, if every character was allowed to do 100 million damage, we'd see a lot of these damage cap characters going way up. We'd see, like, Dark Miyamoto go up. You'd see Miyamoto go up because of heart and shit. You'd see... Thanks, OBS. Like that one move Toshi does where she takes the 2 claws and it spins and it drills through the enemy. That move would be doing like 50 mil a tick. Like, it'd be crazy. Alright, this stream's about almost 3 hours long. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, participating. This was something I did kind of on a whim. It was requested, but I thought about it today. And I'm like, yeah, if I can get the pictures, if I can get that stuff, then I'll get it going. Am I running this on a Dell Inspiron? No, I have a custom built gaming computer that I bought at a pawn shop that someone built, and it's all the parts in it are like up to date as of 2018. Everything in my gaming computer. That's when I got it, 2019 I think. And they had to move somewhere and they couldn't afford to bring it with them and they sold it. And I don't know how much the computer would normally go for. I was talking to one guy and he said, oh yeah, all those parts are brand new. Like, but we had the discussion. He said, that's like a $3,000 computer you have. And I walked away with it from the pawn shop for $700, no tax. We convinced them to take tax off. It's a good girl. She does streaming for me. My interface is the same as a Dell Inspiron. Maybe that's what they're running. I honestly don't know. I just have it. I plug the Elgato into it. It uses the OBS. Man, I lost my bookmark. I want them back. How do I get bookmark tab back? Do you guys know how to get bookmark tab? Show bookmarks tab. Yay! Okay, cool. You always thought Lancelot is better than Miyamoto? Well, Star, I wish you were here 3 hours ago. We fought for 30 minutes numerous times on Lancelot's placement. We fought. That was the most contentious. If there was an award, Lancelot was the most. Moto, you capped really good. Heart, Sepulcher, the proper mags, class and blade, cap, easy. Flash of Retribution, Eternal War through stuff. Oh, she's great. She's great. Now, she doesn't really have, like... Oh, and then she has the Rasengan when they're weak to impact. Oh, that's beautiful. That thing's beautiful. That thing's good, too. But, yeah, Lancelot. We fought over Lancelot. I put Lancelot A+. Was like the first thing I did. And everyone yelled at me. Every single person yelled at me. Minus a few. And then, like, looking at it, like, Keiji's Fire, Wind, Mountain, Murakami's Fire, Water, Zunko is Wind, Holy, Lightning and Wind, Dark Ice, Lightning, Holy, wind, mountain, and then lightning, mountain, dark, fire, dark, ice. Oh no, dark water, ice, holy, lightning, water, ice, holy. Yeah, wind. Literally every element. Wind, dark, slice, impact, pierce, wind, everything. Fire, lightning. Personally, I think Sugumo's like the best ice, like pure ice in the game. I think she's the best pure ice in the game. Ice and lightning. Dark fire. Slice. Dark. Holy. Water. Lightning. Pierce. Fire. Lightning. Lightning. Lightning and impact. Flight. Dark fire. Dark holy. Or fire holy. Fire wind. Water wind. I don't know. Fire. Lightning. Like, lightning is the most contentious group in this entire group of Vanguards. There's too much lightning. Too much lightning in this game. What's that? Dark, slice. Too many elements. Not enough focus. Dark fire. Lightning. Lightning. Dark. Ice. Water. Mountain. Fire. Water. Wind. I don't know. And then just everybody else. I don't think we're lacking on any element, though. Like, I think every element is covered minus poison. The least covered... I think the lowest represented element among our top tiers is ice, though. Maybe. There's too much fire. Too much lightning. A fair amount of water. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters with holy. A lot of dark, a lot of fire. Yeah. Ice is probably the rarest with Sugumo, Shikibu, and Valkyrie. I feel like there's some element I'm forgetting, but yeah. It makes me wonder what they're gonna do next. That's actually really exciting to me. We need more mountain element? Yeah, I agree. The thing is, like, on a Cyberstep release strategy, like, thank you for the 13 likes, everybody. I appreciate it. On a release thing, like, they just released Fuma Kodoro as like a mountain wind kind of character. And Keiji's a mountain wind character. Like, if mountain were to come out, everyone that's already invested in either Keiji or Kodoro or Riku does not have that much interest in mountain. Like, the best thing they could do would be like to make like an ice, like a Shiva or something, like a super duper ice character. That's just like, because Shikibu shares ice and dark. Valkyrie is really good ice. Sugumo is really good ice. But if they had a really good ice shredder, like a straight up ice, like something that dwarfs Icicle Punishment into the ground, like that's what they need. And then because Icicle Punishment exists, it's not even that big a niche, to be honest. But I really don't know what they would bring next. How prevalent is wind? You have Zunko, Toshi, Keiji. Oh fuck, Keiji. Fuma is 4. Venus 5. Sorta. Miyamoto 6. There's actually a lot of wind. And then Akane, sorta. Yeah. 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 They need to reprint that for sure. Absolutely. Okay, guys. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna get out of here. Gonna go have myself a nice vanilla Coke and help my buddy out with some stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Again, thank you so much for participating in the tier list. It was a good time, fun time. Good to finally have all the men and women of culture deciding on things. And I hope to see you guys next time. So, thanks for coming out. Be safe. Make sure everybody has a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, and all that and all that stuff. Coke is on recall, not in Canada. Yeah. They have to do the more typings, yeah. Like Shizuka hitting Beast was nice because Keiji doesn't hit Beast. So yeah, if they just release a bunch of typings and stuff, for sure. Yeah, I'll check out that Coke thing, and I will see you all next time. Nice to meet you guys, and those I haven't met before, and those I have already. But I'm going to get on out of here. It's now officially a 3-hour stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, leave comments. I would love to see them. And if you guys want to make your own tier list, by all means, show them to me. I'd like to see it. And if you do want to make a tier list, all I did was go to Onigiri PS4 characters page, and I just went through the thing, and I just saved all the pictures that I needed, and I just put them all into the thing. That's all I did. And they're all nice and square and beautiful, and thank you, Cyberstat, for doing that. They do have one for the supports and the mounts. The mount one is so easy. It's Oguchi, Leviathan, S tier. Then you have like Fujin and Raijin in A tier. And then you have like Burn and Bine in A tier. Then you have like Ifrit in B tier. Hound Dog in like B minus. And then you have everybody else. Like there's not enough characters to make a tier list. They're not. it's not enough. Then there's these ones. It's whatever. Kiratin's at the top. Then Aoi. Then like Satan and Lucifer. And maybe Aramin. And then everybody else, because who cares? If you have one, just be happy. Unless it's Parvis, don't be happy then. Alright. That's it. That's all. I'll see you guys next time.